Welcome to the Neon Shadow series. Episode 5.5, The Shadow Mechanics Ledger. Kentucky Bourbon. 2088. For 10 minutes back in that bar, I wasn't sitting in the sprawl. I was sitting in a world where the rain didn't burn your skin and the sky wasn't the color of a week-old bruise. That taste, it's dangerous. It reminds you that things weren't always broken. Then the girl pulled me back. Juno. I smelt her before I saw her. She didn't smell like the usual rust bucket, clientele, cheap noodles, and rot gut. She smelled like high-altitude, ozone, and terra sweat. The kind of smell you only get when you've looked a Xylosion interceptor in the eye and lived to talk about it. She walked in trying to look hard. Hand near her boot knife, hood up, trying to play the icy smuggler. Cute. I was reading Street Punks like her when she was still in diapers. I saw the shakes, not fear shakes. Adrenaline withdrawal. She'd just come down from a hygie burn that would turn most people's insides to jelly. She put a credit chip on the table, told me she needed eyes, said her sensor array was cooked. I didn't even look at the credits. I looked at the residual energy clinging to her flight suit. See, most shadow mechanics down here, they just see broken parts. A blown gasket is a blown gasket. But I used to be fusion enforcement. I don't just see the break. I see the cause. When a standard sensor array gets hit by rim radiation, it fries in a specific pattern, like toast burned on one side. But the girl's gear. I got a passive read off her wrist comp. When I grabbed her arm, her systems weren't fried from the outside in. They were overloaded from the inside out. She isn't just running from the bugs. She's running with something hot. Something that puts out a resonance signature I haven't seen in 10 years. 10 years ago. Sublevel 0, the main fusion hub for Sector 7. I was down there on a routine pressure check. I found cracks in the containment shielding, microfractures, the kind of thing that happens when a core is running past its expiration date. The great engine that keeps the lights on, it's vibrating itself to pieces. I wrote the report. Catastrophic failure imminent within 12 to 15 years. They didn't fix the core. They fixed me. Buried the report. Ambushed my squad, took my badge. It's cheaper to silence a cop than to rebuild a sun. But I kept track. I listened to the pipes. The vibration is getting worse. The rolling blackouts in the lower sectors. That isn't maintenance. That's the city gasping for air. We've got maybe 2 years left. The triads know it. That's why Shan is hoarding water. The Xylosians know it. Their hives run on the same tech. They're desperate. And now, here comes this street trap pilot, radiating an energy signature that looks suspiciously like a stabilization field. She thinks she's just moving cargo to save her brother from the water mines. She doesn't realize she's carrying a defibrillator for a dying planet. If the bugs catch her, they'll use whatever she's got to save their own hives and let us freeze. If the triads get it, they'll hold the city for ransom until the air runs out. And she asked me to fix her eyes. I should have taken the bourbon and walked away. Let the city rot. It deserves it. But I got this itch. This old cop itch. I want to see what happens when this variable hits the equation. There she is, hidden in the ribs of a dead giant. Smart place to park. All right, pilot, let's get your eyes open. I have a feeling you're gonna need to see what's coming when you finally realize what you're actually carrying.